Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that might sound a bit technical, but trust me, it's the secret sauce that turns a simple script into a powerful, shareable tool. We're talking about parameters. Why do I call them the soul of the script? Stick around and you'll see exactly what I mean. So picture this, you've spent hours, maybe even days, crafting this brilliant script. It automates a tedious task, crunches some data, whatever it is, it works perfectly on your machine. You're proud, and you want to share it with your colleague, Jane. You send it over, and 5 minutes later, you get a message. It's not working. You go back and forth, and you realize the problem is a file path, or a server name, or a user ID that's hard-coded into the script. It's set to your specific setup, not hers. This is a classic scenario, and it's where the magic of parameters comes in. When you hard-code a value, you're essentially telling your script, this is the only way to do things. It's rigid. It's like building a car that can only drive to one single address. It's useful for you, but for anyone else? Not so much. Giving a script like that to someone is like handing them a lockbox without the key. They can see the potential, but they can't actually use it for their own needs. It creates frustration and a ton of back and forth communication just to change a tiny detail. This is why parameters are the soul of a script. They breathe life and flexibility into your code. A parameter is essentially a question you ask the user when they run the script. Instead of locking in a file path, you ask, hey, which file should I process? Instead of fixing a username, you ask, who is running this task? By doing this, you're creating an interface. Now, interface is a word we hear a lot. But what does it really mean in this context? An interface is all about hiding the complex stuff and only showing what's necessary. Think about driving a car. You don't need to know how the internal combustion engine works, how the transmission shifts gears, or the physics behind the braking system. You just need to know how to use the steering wheel, the pedals, and the gear shifter. Those are the interface. They hide the complexity, the how, and only expose what you need to control the car. The what? A script parameter does the exact same thing. It hides all the complex logic inside your script, the how. It processes the data and only exposes a few simple questions that the user needs to answer. What file do you want to use? What's the output name? The user provides the answers, and the script takes care of the rest. This separation is a cornerstone of good software design. It makes your script reusable, easy to understand, and much less likely to break when someone else uses it. They don't need to read a single line of your code to get their job done. Let's use a solid analogy here to really drive this home. Think about a modern logistics or delivery company, like Amazon or FedEx. Imagine you want to send a package. You go to their website or app, and what do you see? A form. This form is the interface. It asks you for a few key pieces of information: the sender's address, the recipient's address, the size and weight of the package, and maybe the delivery speed you want. These are the parameters. You fill in this form, and that's it. Your job is done. You don't need to know which truck your package will be on, the exact route the driver will take, which sorting facility it will go through, or the flight number of the cargo plane it might board. All of that incredibly complex logic, the how, is hidden from you. You just provided the what. Now, what would the hard-coded version of this look like? It would be like a delivery service that can only ship one specific item from one fixed warehouse to one single address. If you happen to live at that address and want that exact item, great. But for the other 99.9% of the world, it's completely useless. When you parameterize your script, you're turning it from that single-purpose, rigid tool into a flexible, global logistics network. You're empowering your users. They can now use your script to deliver their packages of data to any address they choose, without ever needing to understand the complex delivery network you've built. They just fill out the form. This makes your script not just a piece of code, but a genuine service, a tool that solves problems for many, not just for one. This concept of an interface is so powerful that it doesn't just stop at a single script on a single computer. It's the foundation for how different programs, systems, and services talk to each other across the entire internet. When your phone app talks to a server in the cloud, it's using an interface, often called an API or Application Programming Interface. It's the same principle. One system asks for something, and the other provides it, without needing to know the internal workings of the other. So we've seen how parameters turn a script into a shareable tool by creating a simple interface. We've used the logistics analogy to understand how it hides the how and exposes the what. But what happens when this interface needs to work not just between you and a colleague, but between two different machines, possibly hundreds of miles apart, communicating over a network? How do we design an interface that can travel? That's where things get really interesting, and that's exactly what we'll explore in our next episode. We'll look at how concepts like a P take our simple script parameters to a whole new level, enabling the connected world we live in today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive. See you in the next one.